Okie dokie, boys and girls. So, today is day number 234 of the bulk. I'm trying to bulk to 75 kilos, and today is a hamstring day. Now, when it comes to the weight, let me give you a little update. Currently, I'm hovering around 73 kilos. This morning as well, just about 73 kilos. Sometimes it's a bit more. Sometimes, sometimes it's right below 73 kilos, but the problem here is that, I hit 73 kilos for the first time almost 5 months ago. So in those 5 months, I've basically gained no weight. And well, that means that the bulk is not really working. I have to change something, and that something is gonna be food. Because when you're on a diet, right, whether it's to gain or to lose weight, in the end, you can bitch as much as you want, but in the end, there's only two solutions. If you're trying to cut weight, either burn more calories or eat less. And if you're trying to gain weight, either burn less calories or eat more. In my case, I like to run, I like to train, I got a bike to work, so I gotta eat more. And I guess, sometime soon I'll do a bit of a diet update as well, I guess, because it has changed a little bit with prices going up like crazy, what the fuck. But yeah, maybe if you're interested in a day of eating, just leave a comment and I'll make sure to do that, rather sooner than later, I guess. But yeah, struggles in the bulk, it's not all gonna be smooth sailing. I've been bulking for almost 8 months now, right? I plan to do this for a couple more months, but I would like to hit that 75 kilo target, that would mean that I'm a bulky boy. So I want to work towards that. Anyway, apart from the food, of course, hard training is needed as well, which today is going to be for the hamstrings, Nordic curls. If you've watched the hamstring videos or any leg day, basically, you know that I love this exercise because it just makes you so strong, right? If you do the Nordic curl, it just makes you an athletic specimen. And I'm not quite there yet, but still, if you can do the Nordic curl, first of all, your entire lower half of the posterior chain is gonna be, strong as fuck. So you can deadlift a lot as well without even training for it. And other than that, you do it properly, you get stronger tendons, just a bulletproof body in general. So many benefits to the Nordic curl. Or if you are not interested in leg day, I can call it the no hand push-up for you, the no hand push-up. Some people get triggered by that because, oh, it's not a push-up, but hey, I think it's funny. So I'm gonna head outside today. The goal is basically to do more Nordic curls than last time. I'm trying to hit 50 Nordic curls in one training someday, not today. But if today I can do 5 sets of 6, it would already be an improvement from last time. And then after that, I can see what I do. Maybe, I'll do one more like finisher set where I go all the way to my max. But that's something to figure out once I get outside, do some training, and see how I'm feeling. So let's get out there. That's 6 reps. 5 sets are gonna be difficult, but if I can do this, I'm in a good position to do some weighted stuff next time, Train heavy, feel light, just as the planche. And then if I succeed in that, if I succeed in the weighted Nordics, after that the volume is just gonna be piling up, So very, very fun things to look forward to. And if you have fun things to look forward to in your training, well, you're gonna be fucking excited, The workday is over, I'm tired, but I didn't even want to start this workout at first. But once you get started, if it's just like a workout that you want to do, if it's something that's fun to you, you're gonna get energy from it, right? You're spending energy, but you're gaining energy at the same time. So let's go. 4 more sets, and then if I can do that next time, weighted. Alright, normally I only had one sit lift, but I'm gonna do one extra sit, just to make the workouts a bit more harder, get a bit more volume. That will be 36 reps in total if I do 6 sets of 6. So that's actually a volume PR. Let's go. I regret the decision I made to do another set. Just kidding. I love the struggle. I love knowing, or rather not knowing, whether I'm gonna be able to do a set. I love the chaos of just going all out, You don't have to think about anything during a heavy set other than just completing the fucking set and going as hard as possible. You forget everything else, everything that's on your mind. If that's not meditation, I don't know what is. So let's do some heavy sets. Super set. That's enough. Okay, so that's it for today's training, and it is a pretty satisfying one, to be honest. I wasn't excited for this training because, every time I come home from work, I'm just tired and I get on social media. So actually, during today's workout, I blocked social media until 7 o'clock so that I can't do that anymore. And that's for the better because basically every time I head home, I'm like, oh fuck, I still have to train. But then I actually train and I never regret it. I mean, when you're tired, right, and you do a workout, has anyone ever regretted it, right? Unless you get like seriously injured. If nothing bad happens during the workout, even if you have a bad workout, right? If you don't get hurt during that workout, you will feel satisfied no matter what. There is no regret in doing that workout, even if you're tired, right? Like it's the opposite. You will feel more satisfaction because you did it even though you weren't feeling the best, right? And so today's workout as well, like I didn't even notice it, but when I decided to do that extra sit, right, 6x6, that's 36 Nordic rolls. That's one more than my previous PR of 5x7, which is 35 in total. Yes, 6x6 might be a bit easier, but I'm quite close to my all-time peak Nordic roll strength, and I'm still, skyrocketing up with progress, which is so fucking exciting, right? And basically, I was aiming for 50, but perhaps I should aim for 100 Nordic rolls in one training, because like I mentioned in the previous video, the goals are not like who cares about numbers, The goals are just a vehicle to bring you towards your destination. Everyone does training for some kind of satisfaction, whether it's gaining satisfaction from losing weight or putting on muscle or getting stronger or all of the above, right? You get some satisfaction from training. You get some mental benefit for training, and that's the true destination, is just to become, it sounds corny, but a better version of yourself, right? Through working out. And these goals, they just bring you to the destination. They're a means to the end of becoming that better self, that becoming someone you can be proud of. And that's not only physical but also mental, right? The goals add just fuel to the fire. They bring excitement to the journey because they make it clear no one cares about any numbers, right? It's like, oh, 100 Nordic rolls, whatever. No one cares. But like, at the same time, those numbers, sometimes they represent values that you were just baffled by in previous days, right? If you told me 1 year ago you're going to do 50 Nordic rolls or 100 Nordic rolls in one training, I wouldn't even consider it a goal. I would just consider it a fantasy. And now it's just something that is turning into reality. So you see all these new avenues opening up, right? And by seeing these avenues open up during training and mentally, right, it's gonna also affect your life positively. So I don't really know where the fuck I'm heading with this rant. I don't even know how it started. But let's just be happy that we can fucking train. That's that's basically a point, right? That's what this ended up being. But anyway, this is it for the workout. I'm just gonna, head downstairs and have some dinner because, well, 73 kilos today, 73 kilos almost 5 months ago. That's not much of a change. That's not any change, right? So I have to up the calories, up the food, and get gaining again. Let's make some gains. See you tomorrow for a planche day.